for everybody. Sometimes I talk too fast. I know that. Okay, now, let's get down to business. The hidden Irish. We could call this evening an evening about the hidden Irish. Why do I say we're hidden people? And we are. For most of our history, we were a hidden people. We lived on an island, the west of Europe, okay? The next village is Boston, as we say over here. Okay? We spoke the Irish language for most of our history, not the English language. We were part of the British Empire for most of our recent history. Most of us never saw we never saw ourselves as British. The Romans never came to Ireland, and we're the only country in Europe where the Romans never came. They took one look at Ireland and said it's too wet, cold and miserable. We're not going there. They called it Hibernia, Winterland, okay? So they never came here. So we developed sort of in a hidden, we carried on ourselves for a couple of hundred years. How can you see the evidence that the Romans never came to Ireland? You can see this to this day, ladies and gentlemen. Once you go away from the major cities, you'll see it. See, the Romans had this peculiar idea that if you want to get from A to B, you make the road like that, okay? But the Irish think that's not fun at all. You want to get over there, you go this way. And then you go down, and then you come up again, and maybe go back over here, and then you go back. So the Romans never came here. We were hidden for another reason. We were largely poor people. We were largely uneducated people. And we were very superstitious people. But all was not bad. As we know in life, folks, everything is not either all good or all bad. They had a number of advantages. First of all, we know that they were very appreciative and loved the land of Ireland. We know that from our songs and our stories. Oh, I never told you. Sorry, I'm missing out bits. Okay, senior moment. If they're hidden, how do we know so much about them? We have a folklore archive, folks. Google, the next time you're on Google, just look up folklore.ie. That should get you, or just Irish Folklore Archive. We have a tremendous archive of stories of songs from the 19th century. They visited every little town, every little village, and they wanted to know what were the ordinary Irish up to. So we know so much about them. One of the largest folklore archives in the world. So we know that they loved the land. Very important. They sang songs about how they loved the land. Summer came from somewhere, it lay across the land. Our soil is fine and warm in the hand. Our soil is fine and warm here. It never gets too hot, it never gets too cold, and we have an automatic sprinkler system. Now, they also have, and we also have in our folklore, another type of song about the land, where they don't say, we love the land, we love the rivers, we love the seas of Ireland. They say, I am part of the river. I am part of the flowers. I am part of the sea. Lots of songs that say that. They were so attached to the land. Here's a little line of a song. It goes along those lines, and it goes like this. If I was like a daffodil, so fair among the grass, or like a winding river, with its sweet and with its mellow path, like a wave unto the shore, like a river into the sea, I would lay down in my resting place, and contented I would be. I would lay down in my resting place, and contented I would be. So they were very happy with the land of Ireland. Unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, in the 18th and 19th centuries, the Irish did not own a scrap of land. 5% of them did. They were the cunning ones, but 95% of them didn't own any land. Who owned the land of Ireland? Landlords. Who are the landlords? Now there's a long story. They came initially from Europe. They were invited into Ireland by an Irishman. And they liked it so much they stayed in Ireland, okay? And then more of them came over, and the poor Irish were driven off the land. And they had to rent their own land. Try that in your own country.